Yeah, man. I don't have much battery. I was just playing around with something called a story seed. Now, the story, there's Greek animism involved. There's not really ontology. The story is different from the narration of the story. You have a story seed, different than a writing prompt, right? The seed is someone was down at the lake. Um, Gemini wants to call that a premise and then give a seed. So the premise is someone was down at the lake. The seeds can be called the artifact, the reflection, out of season swim, the watcher. And I'm not even going to read these because I don't want to mess you up. But another premise is a stolen boat. This is so important to know stories, to know what they sound like. They come up in real life, especially for journalism. Journalism is based on the idea that a story happened in real life. Someone ate my hamburger. Someone stole a Maltese Falcon. That's kind of. You can take it then and narrate it. You can use any kind of writing technique, prose fragments like building the damnation in each of them. Prose fragments. I was going to think of some more seeds. I just had one. We watched a movie. See how it's totally different than a prose fragment? That's the seed. We watched a movie. Prose fragment. Coordinating our steps. Our steps together. Coordinating our steps together. I mean, it doesn't have to be that bad. This is the seed as we watched the movie. Prose fragment, coordinating our steps together. The theater had been freezing. This is a story now, I think. The theater had been freezing. A cavernous room smelling of stale popcorn and damp wool, but the night air outside was heavy and thick with the smell of coming rain. As we hit the sidewalk, our steps didn't quite match, not yet. We walked with the awkward, deliberate rhythm of two people trying to shake off the gravity of a 2-hour projection, our minds still trapped in the flickering light of a reality that wasn't ours. Then, without a word, the cadence shifted. So this sounds like a little bit like narration, a little bit like story. There's a story seed. A dog walking through the park. Yipped at a cat. A cat this morning. Let's see what happens. The story seed, a dog walking through the park. He yipped at a cat this morning. And it sounds a little bit like journalism. A little bit like, it really does sound like journalism. It's then going to come up with its idea of seed, like the trigger phrase, the trade craft, the Freaky Friday, the dog getting at the cat, and then both animals froze, staring at each other with an expression of profound mutual horror. The owner pulled on the leash, but the terrier didn't budge. It was looking at its own reflection in a puddle, then up at the cat with a look of terrifying human realization. Somewhere in the city, an eccentric tech executive and a local burglar woke up in their respective beds